This is KGW News at Sunrise.
Today is the first day of a teacher strike in Portland Public Schools after months of negotiations between the two sides, including 20 hours over the past couple of days. We'll tell you what that means for you, as well as what's open and closed throughout the school district.
It's one of the handful of recognized carbon removal technologies by the IPCC. You can make biochar out of just about anything.
This morning, we are following our wastewater from tap to treatment to a tool in construction. More on the quest to build with bio-waste in this month's Good Energy Report.
Hey, today is a Good Energy Day here at KGW. It's also the first day of November, and that means we're just a couple of weeks away from our annual Viewers Thanksgiving Recipe Series. Yes. Oh, yes, Rodney.
I was wondering where you were going with this.
We're going to food, Rod. If you have a go-to dish at your Thanksgiving feast that's a huge hit with your family and friends, we want you to share it with us. We're going to let you know how you can get on board coming up later this half hour.
Gosh, okay, happy Wednesday from Halloween to now talking about Thanksgiving and the holidays, and also a change to the weather. I think we're going to get some rain, right?
Today is day one of what I consider to be the rainy season. Here we go, the wettest part of the year. November, December, January, February into March. Hurrah! All right.
By March, we won't be saying hurrah.
Yeah, by March, we'll be like, good riddance, get out of here. Okay, we have some rain being picked up on the radar. Again, this is the day it all changes. You see a little bit of rain hitting north of Tillamook up toward Astoria and Newport, down around Eugene. So far, really nothing in Portland of note. Maybe a few sprinkles have migrated up into parts of Clark County. But clearly, we have a shower chance that has begun. So maybe you'll eventually find some raindrops as you begin your day. We're at 50 degrees. This is part of our big story. No longer those cold nights. No freezing numbers showing up on the 7-day forecast. So here we go. We'll call it shower chances or rain chances through the noon hour. Then eventually this afternoon, we get into a push of more widespread rain coming in. It'll be raining at 5 p.m. Temperature at that time, 54 degrees. Here's Chris McGinnis.
All right, Rod, on to the roads this morning. One trouble spot on the Fremont Bridge, the top deck, I-405 southbound. Police activity has the southbound right lane closed. I'll keep you posted on that. So far, light volume out there, so it's not having a major impact on the road. Speaking of light volume, 1, 2, 3 cars crossing the interstate bridge out of Clark County, equally free and clear on the west side. So far, guys, the freeway drive is in pretty good shape.
Thank you, Chris. Teachers in Oregon's largest school district are now on strike after months of contract negotiations.
So there's no telling how long this strike will last. What we do know is that the district and the teachers union are still far apart on several contract issues. KGW's Thomas Schultz is live this morning outside Lincoln High School with more on what families can expect during the strike. Thomas?
Yeah, Drew, well, this is the first strike in Portland Public Schools ever, and in a few hours, we're here at Lincoln. You're going to see picket lines all across the school district. They're going to be everywhere district-wide. This comes after close to a year of negotiations between the teachers union and Portland Public Schools. So now, until a strike is over, schools will be closed. That means no online instruction either. Though the district has provided online resources for families who want to pursue self-directed studies. Students can catch up on late work, though there won't be any new assignments. While classes are out, the district will continue to provide breakfast and lunch grab-and-go meals, though food pantries located at schools will be relocated temporarily. Student health centers will also be open at several high schools across the district, and some sports will continue. Varsity fall and winter sports can continue to practice. Games are on too, though junior varsity athletics and middle school sports will come to a halt. Now, the district has called on the teachers union to not strike and stay at the bargaining table, though teachers feel like they don't have much of a choice.
We've prepared a new offer. It represents our attempt to accept PAT's proposals within our fixed revenue.
We're not fighting for us. It's these kids need more attention than I can give in a large class.
Now, when we spoke to the school district and the union about how long they expect a strike could last, both were unsure. They both called on the other to improve their most recent proposal. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Thomas, for that report. Let's now take a look at two of the main sticking points in this whole bargaining process. We're taking a look from both sides, and we're talking about pay and class size. Let's start with pay. So the union is asking for this, and here's what the district is offering, but over time. When everything is said and done, there will be an over $200 million difference between what the union wants and what the district is offering. But the union has said they don't believe it's actually a $200 million difference. Now, let's talk about class sizes. Both sides have acknowledged class size is crucial to student learning. The union, though, wants hard caps. That means once a class is full, a student would not be able to join that class. But the district says that's not possible. And even if it were, it could force the district to hire additional staff. It could also force a student to change schools or miss a graduation requirement. There is a lot more on the table, though, things like discipline, planning time, additional support staff. Both Portland Public Schools and the Portland Association of Teachers have websites outlining their proposals if you'd like more information. So, of course, this is a huge story that continues to develop. We'll be following it around the clock until teachers and the district come to terms on a new contract and the strike is over. We'll have more throughout sunrise this morning and throughout the day today as teachers start to hit the picket lines. You can also find the latest on our website, kgw.com.
Well, the Portland teacher strike comes at a time when attendance is already down in Oregon schools. In fact, the latest numbers show that students across the state are missing school at an alarming rate. 38% of all Oregon students were considered chronically absent last year. That's up 2% from the year before. Chronically absent means a student misses 10% or more of their classes. The Department of Education says it's a serious concern because absenteeism can be a key factor in not only failing classes, but also dropping out of school. We asked an assistant professor at Portland State to weigh in on these numbers.
It's alarming because we want students to graduate from school and it has a huge impact on their life outcomes. I think it's alarming for a larger reason, which is that it shows a really lack of trust in our institutions. And education is one of the few institutions that every member of our society, we hope, is interacting with.
Things that can help kids stay in school or go to more classes or miss less time in the classroom are things like school activities, clubs, playing sports, learning an instrument. So again, all those activities are considered help to boost student attendance.
What's this guy involved in?
He's wanted for kidnapping, rape.
That was the moment that officers arrested a kidnapping and rape suspect from Oregon in a Walmart parking lot in Reno, Nevada. The body and dashcam video from July have been heavily redacted. The man police arrested is 29-year-old Nagasi Zuberi. Federal prosecutors say he posed as a police officer and kidnapped a Seattle woman back in July. He then drove her 450 miles to his home in Klamath Falls. That's where investigators say he locked the woman in a cinder block cell inside his garage.
The victim's focus, actions, and her will to survive triggered a law enforcement response that may have actually saved many other women from a similar nightmare.
Zuberi has been charged in a separate rape case in Klamath County. Meantime, federal investigators say he is also being investigated in connection to at least 4 other sexual assaults in 4 states.
Meanwhile, a former City of Gresham homeless services specialist now faces criminal charges including theft, identity theft, and official misconduct. Back in March, the Multnomah County Sheriff's Office opened up an investigation into 53-year-old Kevin Dahlgren. He resigned from his position a week later. Police arrested Dahlgren following a 19-count indictment just yesterday, and they believe he could have even more victims. Anyone with information is asked to call the Multnomah County Sheriff's Office.
And hey, before we get to Rod, we know kids are out of school today because of that Portland teacher strike. So a quick mention here, the roller rink at Oaks Park is offering extended afternoon hours today and tomorrow. It'll be open from 2 until 5. Admission is $12. There's also a buy one, get one deal online. You could snag that with the code BOGO, so BOGO, SK8, so like skate.
BOGO never seems polite to me. BOGO.
BOGO?
That doesn't sound
No,
so
what do you
bad.
mean?
Doesn't sound so
BOGO.
bad. BOGO.
Buy one, get one.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, it's
buy
like a
one, get one.
I think buy one, get one.
All right.
Pogo stick.
Maybe
Fun things.
Maybe I'm a stick in the mud.
Hey, when I see BOGO in the ice cream aisle,
Yes, please.
I'm grabbing 2.
BOGO.
Yeah, right?
Okay. All right, here's a look at what we're going to be doing on Sunrise tomorrow morning. So the work is done, the graphics are done, and we will present my winter outlook on Sunrise. This could change, but right now we're looking at presenting in the 5:30 half hour and the 6:30 half hour tomorrow. Again, we'll break it all down. Temperatures expected, warm, cold, mild, rain a lot, not so much, a lot of mountain snow, maybe not. Are we going to get snow? We're going to get freezing rain. I'm going to wink at you when I say freezing rain. Yeah, that's your hint. All right, we have a low offshore, and we have a big plume of moisture is getting ready to come into us. So the cold nights are over. We have cloud cover in. We have rain showers, as you can see, being picked up on the radar. So far, been fairly wet from Newport to near Eugene, up around Albany, but not so much in Portland. We've had some sprinkles detected, and that's pretty much been it. It's picking up, though, between Astoria and Tillamook. Futurecast does not do a good job at showing the showers that already have moved in. So although this does not show it, absolutely some showers will continue to be around this morning. It's this afternoon, though, that the rain picks up and becomes more widespread, and then we're really starting to get wet. Here we are at 2:30, and then that continues to pick up. It goes into a wet evening. Notice the southern edge of the steady rain is somewhere between Salem and Eugene, and the farther north you go from Portland over the next 24 hours, the rain totals are really going to increase. Here's a look at when the front comes in overnight tonight, some heavier rains. This could produce some gusty winds, maybe some 45-mile-per-hour wind gusts this evening into overnight along the coast, and then overnight into early tomorrow morning, maybe some 30, 35-mile-per-hour south wind gusts here in the Willamette Valley. This is 7:30 Thursday morning. Now the heaviest rain is over, and then eventually tomorrow just breaks into some scattered showers, and really during the daytime on Thursday, not that wet. All right, so most of these totals are what will come in later today, this evening, through early tomorrow morning. This is through 9:10 Thursday. Shows an inch plus in Astoria, Tillamook, not as much down in Newport. An inch in Kelso. By the time you get down to Corvallis, only a quarter of an inch. So again, more north, less to the south. The cold nights are over, as I mentioned here on the west side. We're 44 in Salem, 50 in Portland, 48 in Kelso, 50 in Newport. And not that chilly out east. We are in the 20s in Baker City and Burns, but certainly warmer than you folks have been. All right, so we have 50-degree temperatures today. The morning shower chance, the afternoon rain moving in. Again, not as wet when you get down towards Salem overall as it will be up to the north. Heavier rain as you travel north along the Columbia or from the Columbia River. Battleground 55, 7-day forecast numbers. Friday is the one day that looks like it could be dry during the day, and then evening overnight rain, and then a rainy weekend overall, and that continues into next week, and that is your forecast.
Thank you.